skills to new heights? Today, we're looking forward to introduce you a revolutionary learning tool that will turbocharge your aviation education and training as avionics students. But first, let's make sure you've got your tray table stowed and your seatbelt securely fastened, because things are about to be turbulently educational. Introducing the Cessna-152 Aircraft Electrical System Assembly, also known as the CAESMA-152, the ultimate kickstart for avionics education and training. With CAESMA-152, you'll have access to a comprehensive yet user-friendly suite of interactive systems designed to help you boost your expertise in avionics. Isn't that exciting? Well, stay tuned for more info.
By understanding how the connections work, you were also able to understand how programming functions and kung paano po nila nabubuo yung system.
Interactive po yung CAESMA-152. While simulating electrical configurations, we also had a fun time using yung ibang components gaya ng instrument and walkie-talkie.
What exactly is our project all about? The CAESMA-152 is a 4-in-1 assembly that features the most common systems tackled in the field of avionics, namely the electrical system, the instrument system, the aircraft lighting system, and the radio communication system. By integrating these 4 systems into one single unit, the user will be able to enhance their current knowledge and skills. You may be wondering what inspired us, the researchers, to create such a learning tool. As they say, modern problems require modern solutions. So, how can we encourage students and instill the importance of continuous learning? The answer is simple, by providing them a user-friendly yet innovative learning tool. The researchers aim to support their fellow avionics students in expanding their current expertise in the field. Now, let's hear from the brilliant minds behind CAESMA-152 as they walk us through one of the program testing of this learning tool.
CAESMA-152 is your ordinary educational resource. It's more like a turbocharged jet engine of knowledge, fitted into one whole assembly. You might be thinking, what were the steps we took that made this project possible? First, we combine our ideas to come up with the most ergonomic design as possible. As per the title, we prioritize the electrical system portion of the assembly, followed by the instrument system, radio communication system, and aircraft lighting system.
To successfully integrate these 4 systems together, we constructed a 40 by 40 inches plywood supported by aluminum framing to ensure that all components will be catered safely. Next, the researchers maximized the utilization of one Arduino Mega to program the assembly's configurations. To guarantee that efficiency of the systems, 3 8-channel relays are used. By how exactly? To ensure that the assembly will be able to withstand long periods of use with only minimal electrical consumption. Interesting, isn't it? Have we mentioned that the assembly itself uses 5 volts and 12 volts power supply? 5 volts for the Arduino and 12 volts for the electrical modules. Therefore, even if you use it non-stop for one whole week, the assembly will still be good as new. In terms of programming, the researchers utilize Arduino C and C++ as the programming language.
By utilizing Hello World, Digital Read Serial, and DS3231 to test the different modules of the assembly, such as LCD monitors, LED strips, and lights, the researchers were able to thoroughly curate the system's functions.
Our user-centric assembly offers immersive simulation to help the user immerse themselves in realistic scenarios with written tutorials to help maximize the assembly's feature. It covers everything from normal operation to complex configuration, making it perfect for student and professionals alike.
Now, why don't we take a look at the manual curated by the researcher themselves? With the help of our very own personalized manual, the user can truly navigate the assembly on their own or with their peers, as well to understand the context of each configuration. Isn't that great? It's like 2-in-1 visual aid.
At CAESMA-152, we're committed to delivering an effective and efficient learning experience. Thus, we incorporated rigorous testing procedure into our development process to ensure that the assembly is always good to go. By prioritizing quality assurance and continuous improvement, we're able to deliver a product that not only meets but exceeds the expectation of our user. Let's hear from the brilliant mind behind the CAESMA-152 as they walk us through one of the program testing of this learning tool.
Thanks, Leanne. First, let us show you how our program works in a way that can be easily used by the student themselves.
As you can see in this part of the schematic diagram, the pins on the right-hand side of the Arduino are dedicated to the connections of the assembly's controls. On the Arduino IDE software, the pins are labeled with respect to the labels we provided for each switch. Let me give you an example. Let us look at the electrical system portion of the assembly. If the user wants to know what particular LED strip lights are toggled on during a bat-only configuration, he or she can refer to the schematic diagram we provided into the manual. As you can see in the program, it states SLED 1 and SLED 2. Going back to the schematic, SLED 1 and 2 are connected directly to relay 8 and 7 respectively. Remember that every relay corresponds to its respective input. Relay 8 goes with input 8, relay 7 to input 7, and so on.
Once you become more familiar with this, the user can now identify which pins are connected to the Arduino by looking at the value of the pins that corresponded to its input. In this case, input 8 and 7 are pins 23 and 24. These are the direct connection that simulate the set configurations.
There you have it, folks. CAESMA-152 is not your ordinary learning tool. Not only can you interact with the assembly,
But also you can immerse yourselves in reading and understanding how schematic diagram and software programming work hand in hand.
CAESMA-152 has revolutionized the way we teach avionics. It's engaging, interactive, and most importantly, effective.
Now, the students are more confident and competent in the field, thanks to this incredible tool.
Ready to take your aviation knowledge to new heights? Visit the Avionics Laboratory and try the assembly yourself. Whether you are a beginner or striving to advance your expertise, CAESMA-152 is your passport to further your aviation education and training. Thanks for tuning, fellow